Hardware and tools aren't just for guys anymore. So go raid a toolbox, pick out some nuts and bolts, and start the hottest new jewelry trend.
Hey everyone, I am Gracie Dzienny, and today I am going to be showing you how to make a necklace out of things you could find in your dad's hardware collection or at the local hardware store. It is super easy and super trendy, but it's also a great conversation starter. So let's get started. You are going to want to use some fish tank tubing like this. Just do a quick little measurement around your neck, just like that. And then you cut off the length that you want. And now you want to pick what you want inside of the tubing. I'm going to be using fabric that's black and white striped, and I'm just going to fold that in half. And then you're going to take a piece of wire, make a hook at the end, and then pull that through the fabric. And now I'm just going to thread this through the tubing. Take the end and pull the wire all the way through. And you're just going to keep pulling this all the way through. Now that the black and white fabric is in, you want to cut off the ends of the fabric. It's time to add the hardware. We're going to start with some hex nuts. And then we're going to use a washer. And then we're going to use a bead. Well, instead of using a white bead, you can actually take a nail polish and paint this any color you want. I'm going to paint it pink all the way around. Make sure you let this dry for about 5 minutes before you string it on. Then go ahead and put that on there. Now we are going to use these little symbol-y looking things. Now we are going to make a spike hex nut. So we're going to take this little spike that I got at the hardware store and a bigger hex nut and take our heavy-duty craft glue. And you're just going to put a dot right here. And then we're going to hold that on there. Alright, now that it's dry, we're going to string that on there. And then we're going to put one more hex nut. And then for the center, we're going to be using leather. So I have this little leather strip here, and I'm just going to fold this in half and glue it right along this line on the inside. A little space right there. Cut that into a triangle shape. Take a gem, put some glue in the back, and then place that right on top. And then take some rhinestones and follow the diagonal shape of the leather. If you need smaller dots of glue, the head of a pin or a toothpick will work. Now that we have this little centerpiece, we're just going to slide that on there. And now you're going to repeat the same thing you did on the first half on the second half. We have a hex nut, a spiky, little symbol-y things, our colored bead, and our final hex nut. Now that we have all the hardware on there, it's time to make the clasp so we can go out and rock it. So I actually got these little jewelry clasps. It looks like that. And you're just going to put this on the end and take these handy dandy pliers and just squish it down. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Alright, now both sides are done and it's time to add a little clasp in the center. So you're going to hook the clasp onto one side, then you just clasp it together and you are good to go. Do you like statement necklaces or simple necklaces? Let us know in the comments below. I want to see your DIY inspirations, so send me a photo on Instagram or Pinterest with the hashtag #ToDieFor, and I may feature your idea in a future episode. Bye guys!
Facebook, is it dead?
Stalking. I do a lot of creeping.
Yeah. Otherwise, I don't have anything to look at.
No.
Yeah, everybody keep using Facebook.